everyone, Dr. Lissy Koshi here, and today I want to showcase design thinking for the COVID days. I really hope you enjoy it. Design thinking is a process, it's a way to solve problems. Many a times it demands thinking out of the box. The good part is that design thinking looks at the problem in a holistic perspective. In order to get a big picture, we talk to the end users, that is the beneficiaries. So we understand the real problems. Think creatively, explore all possible solutions, select the best choice, and then execute it. I strongly believe that design thinking is the answer to this global challenge, the coronavirus. We all are aware of the fact that this pandemic has spread its tentacles to all facets of our lives, and hence the collaboration of professionals from all sectors is necessary to fix it right. We have all grown up in a system that has helped us become who we are, what we value, and the way we live. It's the water we swam in for many years of our lives, and it's hard to realize that there's any other way it could be. In fact, everything about our lives has been designed, and it can and should be redesigned to answer the evolving needs of our times. Design thinking is a mindset and approach to learning, collaboration, and problem solving. In practice, design process is a structured framework for identifying challenges, gathering information, generating potential solutions, refining ideas, and testing solutions. The focus is on becoming aware of people's needs and developing insights and coming up with suggestions about how to make changes that will have an impact on people's experiences. As Einstein famously said, we can't solve our problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. We tend to think first about the needs of the system and create solutions from there. But what if we reverse the sequence and look first into the needs of the people and then design ways of the system? And this is the very heart of how design thinking works to get innovative solutions. You may be pondering the relevance of design thinking in this season of outbreak of coronavirus. The rationale behind design thinking is that it aims at creating and facilitating future innovations and breakthrough solutions. It is about creating creative and collaborative workflows engineered to tackle big projects and prototyping to discover new solutions. Design thinking aims to be creative, develop something that is meaningful, works within the constraints, and uses technology that is new and different. The five major stages of design thinking are empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Let's look into empathize, the first step of design thinking. This involves finding out more about the area of concern through observing, engaging, and empathizing with people to understand their experiences as well as immersing yourself in the physical environment so you can gain a deeper personal understanding of the issues involved. For example, empathizing with the migrant workers, getting to understand the turmoil they are going through, will provide a base to figure out ways to reach out to them and solve the issue in this coronavirus period. Or let us consider a problem in the education sector where virtual classes are in the air. Resolving the issue brings up three major concerns. Firstly, are the schools and teachers prepared for providing online learning? This is an issue which can be resolved anyhow. But the second question is, do the students have the access? Do all the students have the access? You might be knowing that a large size of student population cannot afford a device at all. The real fact being most of them belong to families who are struggling to make both ends meet. So we just cannot expect them to have a device. How do they attend the virtual classes then? The third concern is that do we have a strong internet connection for these virtual classes? I fear the answer would not be favorable. There can be many issues. It may be the problem of connectivity or problems with device
like smartphones or laptops, which lead to incongruence in virtual interactive teaching and learning. When we explore these problems from different angles, we get to know the need of collaboration of professionals from all sectors of the society in order to fix the problem. The next step in design thinking is defining the problem. Define. It means once we have empathized with our users, we need to synthesize our observations. This defines the problem. A clear definition of your problem statement guides you to kickstart the ideation process in the right direction. So, you can focus on the specific needs that you have uncovered. The define stage is relevant here as it also creates a positivity that allows you to spark off ideas in the ideation stage. For example, in the issue of migrant workers, the government, the NGOs, and social workers joined hands to identify, analyze, and synthesize the different parameters. The issue of online teaching and learning in a country where affording a device to access online classes remains a distant dream for majority. This case is no different. Hence, defining this issue after proper probing is crucial. The next stage in the design thinking is ideate. Ideating is a critical component of design thinking. Ideating is all about brainstorming, creativity, fun, and coming up with constructive ideas. In this step, we conceive the problem and come out with ideas to solve the issue. For example, as I already mentioned, the issue of providing accessibility to virtual classrooms for all students need to be ideated. The problems of connectivity, the technical disconnect between the teacher and the taught in virtual classrooms has to be sought out. And let me remind you that all through the process, using one's imagination is central. Now we come to the next stage of design thinking, that is prototyping. Prototyping is a rough and rapid process of design thinking. A prototype is a sketch, a model, or a way to convey an idea quickly. Prototyping offers designers the opportunity to bring their ideas to life, test the practicability of the current design, and to potentially investigate how a sample of users think and feel about a product. It is usually in the final testing phase that we use prototypes to reveal new solutions and to test the success of implemented solutions. This in turn helps to build a robust understanding of the probable problems the users may face. Prototyping allows designers to provide stakeholders with testable models before setting up a particular design. The government may come up with practical ideas to fix the issue. These then have to be trial tested to check its efficiency and practicability. For instance, in order to address the problem of COVID-19, we prototyped lockdown, use of social distancing, tried it for a period of time to test the results. Now, after prototyping, we come to the last stage of design thinking, that is testing. And let me tell you, testing is the most crucial stage of design thinking. There is a need to test out the solutions implemented in the design. And testing is a part of an iterative process that provides us with feedback. The process of testing is to learn what works and what does not, and then iterate. For example, we have been testing lockdown, the use of masks, frequent cleaning of hands, and restricting the number of people in social gatherings. And now, after executing these tests for some time, the results show that this failed to work out well enough. Now, I think this should redirect our thinking to identify the factors that caused the failure and redesign the solutions. I mean, design thinking suggests that if the users experience difficulties, then the designer must revisit the potential solutions and establish new ways of solving the problem. And remember that the user feedback is priceless for that matter. And as a teacher, I understand that classrooms and schools across the world are facing design challenges, from teacher feedback systems to daily schedules. The challenges educators are confronted with are real, complex, and varied. And as such, they require new perspectives, new tools, and new approaches. Design thinking is one of them. What if we took a human centered approach to design of our schools and systems? People and the understanding of them are the heart of innovation. Every parent, teacher, administrator, and policymaker I have met has aligned on one thing: everyone wants what's best for our children. Talk to any educator, parent, or policymaker, you will inevitably hear about the many problems that exist in the education system. And in today's ongoing fight with the pandemic of coronavirus, attempts are being made by people working across the country to find new solutions for our schools. For educators, I can say that this is a creative process that helps to design meaningful solutions in the classroom. And if we really want to innovate in education, we must let go our assumptions about how schools work. We should rather open up to really understanding our students. And this is going to teach us about what we should be creating.
This coronavirus has come with a huge package of challenges on people's lives. Unemployment, slashing down of wages, migrant workers' struggles, and overall economic crisis. And for the students, exams getting rescheduled. For the teachers, the teacher student interaction styles getting changed, and the knowledge dissemination styles being altered, and the list goes on. The challenge to the scientists working day and night to figure out a vaccine for it is no less. Fighting out this pandemic thus needs the collaboration of scientists, medical practitioners, the social workers, the NGOs, the essential services departments, and of course the design thinkers to redesign our lives for a better future. I invite professionals from all sectors to take up design thinking and propose, suggest all possible solutions to fight this pandemic. Maybe you can post your suggestions in the comment box so we can pave way for it to reach to the higher ups. Because I strongly believe that everyone can be a part of making a more desirable future. A breakthrough action has to be taken towards meeting the big challenge of redesigning the entire system. As the coronavirus pandemic spreads across the globe, I believe that this kind of representation of public opinion is worth consideration. And design thinking is a structured approach to generate and develop ideas to reach new answers that make real difference. Thank you.